You're ready, brother. All right, day 2 install. Go ahead, Coach. We'll start this thing. Coach Pearman. All right. Tony, you got your laser. So we'll get this thing going here. Good. All right, day 2 install. Basically, in the run game, there's not a whole lot of new in the run game for day 2. We do have some new formations that you're going to see us go through. Doubles, spread, slant right and left opposite, trips right and left, and strong right and left. There'll be some different motions that we'll be talking about. Wheel motion you learn from day 1, but this time you're going to learn it from on the line or outside the tackle box and moving back into the backfield. The Atlanta, we're adding a dash concept, and then we're locking all Atlanta backs and locking all Patriots to the bubble. And we'll talk about that. So there are some new play actions that we're going to look at. These are more of a take shots down the field type play actions. The nakeds that we'll work today are back to the field. So as we get started on this, and we'll get going. All right, Coach. All right, Tyler, if you'd come up as we go through this. The formations, as you can see, slant right obviously would have put the 3 back here and the 4 back there. We always set the receivers to the right side if it's called slant right. The opposite tells that the slant will be opposite of the call. So the signal for slant opposite, so be slant right opposite. Opposite me is just a hand movement. That just tells you it's slant right and we're opposite, so flip the slant. Obviously slant left opposite tells them we're opposite on it. Slant left opposite. Okay. Spread is more of a 2x2, still 11 personnel, but we're now putting a 3 back here. Still have the capability of zipping him across and getting into a 3x1, or zipping across and getting into a stack. We could zip him in and get into a slant opposite. So those things, just by calling zip, would take care of that. Formation for spread, the signal for spread right, spread left. If I wanted to tag a motion with it, I could go spread right zip. That would get the 3 back moving. Okay. Spread left, obviously, same thing, except for we're flipping the whole formation. As we move on, still into the 2x2 set. 11 personnel. The difference in spread and doubles obviously is where the 3 back aligns. In spread, he aligns outside the tackle box. In doubles, he aligns inside the tackle box. So basically what we could do is go doubles, and I could wheel back in and get into a slant, wheel back in and get into a stack. And they're basically the same things. It's just a different presentation. Signal for doubles right. Okay, and doubles left. If I wanted to get into a slant or run the power, let's say we're going to run Brown Patriot, we could go doubles right, wheel, Brown Patriot, and the Brown will be on the board. Okay, obviously doubles left is the same thing. You're just flipping everybody, flipping the receivers. The 3 backs alignment, okay, much like the alignment of the 4 back in a 1 back set, is all contingent upon the play that's called. We've got it drawn up to the left side on that one and to the right side here. But we very well could go doubles right. Let's go, Tyler. Go doubles right. Wheel. And let's go black Atlanta back. Black's on the board. Black Atlanta back. Well, obviously, if we were going black Atlanta back, he would be on the left side. We wheel in and bring him back, and then 3 back would be lined right here. So again, all that is contingent upon the play that's called. The other formation we're putting in is a 3x1, trips. Trips right is exactly what it is. It's much like slant right, but we're setting the 5 and the 2, and now we're putting the 3 back into the trips here. So, Coach, trips right. Now the difference between the signal of trips and tray. Coach, give us tray. Tray is 1, okay, where trips is 2. All right, so that's trips right. We can go trips right zip, and that would bring him in according to wherever the play is. If I wanted to go Brown Patriot, obviously he'd zip into here. Okay, again, his movement is contingent upon the play that's called. Trips left. Good. All right. The last formation we're going to put in for the day, we're going to just basically introduce it for day 2. Probably not going to rep it very much, but just kind of introduce it, get it ready for our short yardage day. But it's strong right and strong left. Basically, strong right, again, quarterback's got to echo the formation. When he echoes the formation, it pulls the backside tackle over. It'll pull the left tackle over where you can get an unbalanced look. So you got tackle over. You're going to bring an extra tight end on the field. So you'll have more of a 12 personnel package. Very well could be a 13 personnel package if we wanted to add another tight end at a 5-man at that point. So again, the receivers will be set much like they are in slant and stack. We're going to set the 5 and the 2, and we'll make tackle over. We'll set the 3 back according to the play that's called. So that would be strong right and strong left. Good. All right, Coach. All right, the different motions. Okay, we've introduced wheel motion on day 1 where we had the 4-back in the backfield, and it brought him from one side to the other. His movement started when the quarterback started his initial snap count. So on Brown, if he was in the backfield, on the first Brown, he knew to slide over, and it was just more of a shuffle over and get his alignment correct. This is a little bit different. We're actually aligning you up outside the tackle box. This formation is doubles. So this is doubles right, wheel. According to the play, it's where your motion has got to end up. If I'm going to go doubles right, wheel, and run Brown Patriot, anytime we motion you back into the backfield to run Patriot, 4-back, we want to become a slant alignment. We do not ever want to motion back into a stack, okay, and run Patriot. All right, if we wanted to do that, we would set you in stack right. Or for the game planning of that week, we would say, hey, look, this week we will motion in to a stack look. But for right now, for teaching purposes, we will motion to a slant alignment. Okay? That is wheel motion. All right? If I'm going to go doubles right, wheel, and go black Atlanta, obviously you have to position yourself to be on the right side to be able to run black Atlanta. Okay? At your same depth, we would want you still at 7 yards on your alignment and position yourself on top of the guard at that point. All right, so according to the play. Next motion that we're putting in is speed motion. Speed motion is a full speed motion, just what it says. All right, it's a speed sweep, a jet sweep type of motion. The quarterback will start you, and as he starts you, he will simultaneously start you and start the snap count. It is not your job, and repeat it again, it is not the 2-man's job to slow down and wait on the snap count. It's his job that when he is being sent in motion, that it is full speed. His aiming point is 1.5 yards in front of the quarterback. All right, so as he starts his normal alignment, he will climb for depth in his speed motion and flatten out. Okay? The ball will be snapped when you enter the tackle box. The quarterback will time up the motion. He'll time up the snap count. Your job is just to make sure that when he starts you, you're in full speed motion. The signal for speed is coming across your eye level as if you're walking across. So this is speed. All right? This type of formation right here is doubles, is spread. This is spread right, and we would go speed. Spread right, speed. Okay? All right, Coach. All right. Get into the run game now. For the offensive line, this is pretty much a refresher day. It's kind of repeat a few things from day 1. We have a couple of new concepts, but Atlanta Dash is really not one of them. Atlanta Dash to the offensive line is basically Atlanta. There is one call that will be made by the 3-back. To run Atlanta Dash, you have to be in some type of stack look. You have to end up in stack. I can be in trips and zip. I can be in spread and zip. I have to be in some type of stack alignment. I could be in doubles right, okay? and wheel and get into a stack alignment. Or you could be in tray. You could set in tray. Again, you have to present some type of 3 and 4 back on the same side to run your dash concept. The signal for dash will be as if we're dashing across our arm. Okay, this is dash. All right. Now, it's nothing more than Atlanta footwork. Okay, Atlanta footwork, Atlanta alignment to the 4 back, Atlanta footwork to both the quarterback and the 4 back. The 3 back has to make an XX call, much like he made an I'm here call on Black Atlanta. He's got to allow the tackle and let the tackle know that, hey, I'm here to help you out, so you do not have to chase the linebacker if he's scraping over the top. All right, I'm here to help you out. You can work to climb to the next level. That is his main thing he's got to do. He is blocking the first person past or inside the quarterback's pitch key. This is the quarterback's pitch key. All right, so his responsibility is to seal first hat in the box to the safety. If the Mike linebacker sticks his hat in the box and dives in to take the Atlanta, the inside zone, then we are now climbing straight to the safety. We're never going to chase inside. We're never going to chase outside. All right? Again, you can see once we make a pull, when we call Atlanta dash, we really want it to be a pull. We get a full squeeze technique. Quarterback pulls it. He now takes it to the next level. We have a hat to block the person that's responsible for the quarterback. We will throw off the pitch key right here. Throw the bubble off the pitch key. All right, 2-man's rules. Again, much like Atlanta, it's -1 off the hash. If you don't get the bubble immediately, get depth and work to the numbers. Be patient. Be patient. The bubble could come out late. The one thing we don't want to do is when the quarterback gets 4 yards in front of you, then you can carry out and be ready for the ball late. But again, it could be a lateral. It could be on the line. Just be patient with it. Don't give up on us. The 5-man's job is always assume a bubble throw. Always assume the bubble throw. Your split rules are +5 off the hash, blocking for the bubble. Just like it's no different for you guys as if it was Deuce Atlanta, where it's a 2-man surface side and we got to throw the bubble off of it. 9-man split rules. Your numbers. Top of the numbers on the box, your most dangerous man working inside. Again, we talked the other day about a lookie. If they're playing off of us 5 yards or more, we're going to give some type of call, whether it's scratching our elbow, grabbing our face mask, tapping the side of our legs to signify to both to the quarterback and to the 9-man that, hey, look, we're just going to raise up and throw a 4-yard stop here and pick up our free 4 yards. All right, Coach, go to the next one. Yeah, talked a little bit about the 3-back and the 4-backs rules. If for some reason we get a man-on, man-outside, if we get some type of technique, a Momo call, you heard us talk about Momo the other day when we talked about Patriot. If we get a Momo call where the end is inside, he's hugging us tight, and we got a walk-down backer, then obviously quarterback, your first read you should be thinking is, there's my apex player. He's playing inside. Can I get a bubble out right now? If I can, I pull and shoot the bubble and forget the fake. If I can't, if they've rolled down and played man coverage, then it turns into an automatic give. Okay, man on, man outside equals quick bubble throw or automatic give for the quarterback. Again, everything else stays the same. We're still same rules, chasing the inner hip of the center, roll step at 45. Those are things that we worked on in Atlanta. Communication to the offensive line. Quarterback's going to step up, Black Atlanta dash, steps back, sets everything. Okay, he's got his alignment. He's hiding his alignment. Then he's going to take a step forward to create the spacing that we need. And he's going to go black, go. Okay, so again, same as day one. Go ahead, Coach. Go ahead. Yeah, stack left. This is Brown Atlanta dash. There's your pitch key. We're working for hat in the box. Go back, Coach. Again, be patient. When you get to the numbers, be patient. The ball could come out late. That's who we would throw off of right there. Okay, go to the next one. Okay, stack right. Black Atlanta dash. Again, hat in the box. He's made an XX call, which means don't chase him. I can help you. And what we'd like to have right here is once we get him sealed, now we can climb. Okay, go back, Coach. You're good. Keep going. You can see it right here. That's who the three backs are responsible for. That's also who the tackle and guard in this case are responsible for. Again, the three back has made an XX call, which tells him that you're going to have some help outside. Stack left. Brown Atlanta dash. It's a great job right here. There's your read, quarterback. Reading for first hat in the box. Go back, Coach. Keep going. Okay, his rule again. Who is the pitch key? Now I'm blocking the first hat inside of the pitch key. That's who these two are working for right there. So if the quarterback pulls it and the pitch key takes wide, we've got a blocker for you, quarterback. We've got a blocker for you. Okay? Go to the next one. Stack left. Brown Atlanta dash. The one thing I want to make sure that the quarterbacks understand, day one was a little difficult. Our quarterbacks are wanting to attack straight down the hill right now. We would really like to take a lateral step to the line of scrimmage for about 2 steps, getting our eyes on that pitch key. Okay, go to the next one, Coach. All right. Another presentation, same play, trips right, zip, black Atlanta dash. Again, what type of formation do you have to get into? You have to be in some type of stack alignment. So he's going to come from outside working in, and he's going to make an XX call. All right, again, it doesn't matter. Get into a stack alignment. And it's still, all rules will stay the same. Go ahead, Coach. Okay, in this case here, we're getting a man-on-man outside technique. The quarterback's got the option to pull and throw the bubble immediately. If they were down on him quick, then we would have made it an automatic give. Okay, go to the next one. It's trips, zip, black Atlanta dash. Go back, Coach. This is the guy we're reading. We'd really like for him to work to that hat in the box. Okay, go to the next one. Trips right, zip. One more time, go back. Good. It's really the pitch key right there. We'd like for our three back to be here. Maybe he felt that the tackle was already sealing it and he was going to block for the edge. We really want him to work inside. We would throw the bubble off that pitch key. So he was really, the three back was wrong here. That's the guy we throw the pitch off of. We're going to work hat to safety. It's who he should have been working to. Leave the 43 alone. Okay? All right. Now, that takes care of our dash. Now let's talk about Atlanta and with a lock call. Our Atlanta back, when we make a lock call, we're going to lock, for right now, we're going to lock all bubble looks. And what I mean by bubble looks, if there is, we're going to attack the bubble in the line of scrimmage. So if there's a shade 5, if there is a odd look where we got a nose and a 5, we're going to make a lock call. Tackle's going to make that call for us. The 3-back's going to have his eyes up, and he's going to have to be paying attention because he's going to be looking for the bubble. He still is not going to change his path. So 3-back, if we're wrong, okay, if you think it's a lock and it's not, you're still going to be on the same path to be able to cut the end and increase the defense. Your path will not change. You just need, as you come back into the backfield, and you come motioning back in, you need to make sure your eyes are up and you're looking. If there's a bubble look over there, chances are I could be having a lock call. I may not have heard it, but I kind of see that, hey, look, there's a shade 5 over there. I'm going to work that path, anticipating climbing up for that linebacker. Okay? So that's the difference. That's what a lock call means to us now. All right? We want to attack the defense, the bubble in the defense. In this case here, instead of backing for the defensive end, we're going to turn out and back for the linebacker. All right? Now, that's an example of a lock. If we had, in this case, black Atlanta back here, that is not a lock because you got a 3-5 technique. We would not lock this. This is normal rules that we taught on day 1. If we were going back this way, that is a lock look there. Odd look. Okay, we put no lock here, but it is a lock. We've changed that rule. We're going to lock this, and we would put him straight up on that linebacker. All right, go ahead, Coach. Slant right, speed black Patriot. Slant right opposite, speed black Patriot. Again, we're Patriot rules up front. We're Patriot rules up front. Again, if it's a lock, if it's a shade 5, then we're locking that. That's not a problem with that. We're still going to lock it, and we're going to put him up, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. But the only difference here is, basically, is the speed motion. Okay, again, quarterback will start the 2-back. The 2-back will climb for his depth, and he will flatten out, aiming 1.5 yards in front of the quarterback. The ball will be snapped when the 2-back gets into the tackle box. By the time the ball is snapped and the quarterback turns to give the black Patriot, the 2-back will carry his fake out. We tell him to rock the baby or grab cloth. Get low, grab cloth, and carry your fake out to the edge. This is just a start. This right here is a start to many things that we have out of this formation. We have to establish the Patriot off of slant opposite with speed motion. If we can establish this, there's a lot of things we've got that'll take into this. Again, quarterback, we're giving the Patriot right here. You're not messing with fake into the speed motion. That is not your job. Your job is to snap the ball when he gets in the tackle box, and the motion will carry itself by before I give to the 4-back. Communication to the offensive line is going to be nothing more than black Patriot, black Patriot. So I come in, I know I got speed motion. I'm going to start him. Black, black, go. Okay, time it up where he's in the tackle box, and everything else, all Patriot rules apply. Go ahead, Coach. This is slant right opposite, speed, black Patriot. One thing we don't want, go back, Coach. One thing I don't want is make sure that this has got to be critical right here, our alignment. Okay, our alignment right here. We want our 2-back. This will predominantly be ran to the boundary. We want our 2-back, the guy in speed motion, to be no further than +1 or +2 off the hash, outside the hash. 5-man's got to position himself to work inside leverage. So we want 5 to 7 yards from the tackle in that regard. Pretty much 7 yards. Okay? Slant right, opposite, speed, brown Patriot. Again, it's not his job to pull up and wait on anything. His job is to carry out the fake. And what we're doing, we're just giving, by adding speed motion to this, all we're doing is creating different hats moving, misdirection look for the linebackers. All right. Okay. So basically, Patriot from day 1 to day 2, just adding speed motion gives just a different presentation. It's still the same play for the offensive line. Much like we added Atlanta back with a lock call, making an automatic lock, we're going to do the same thing for Patriot. We are going to attack the bubble. All right, we're seeing a lot of defenses now that are going to give the shade to the 3-back and try to get an extra hat in. We are going to take advantage of this. We want to turn and make a lock call. Right here, the tackle will make a lock, which tells him he's blocking out. Again, his same rules for Atlanta back. They make a lock call, he's blocking out. We're attacking the bubble area, and we're going to put the 3-back up on the linebacker. Okay? Now, the lock call in Patriot does affect the backside guard. It tells the backside guard that we are now wrapping for the backer that's over me. So instead of pulling for the Mike linebacker, I am now basically pulling, and as I bite daylight and work up, I'm looking for the backside linebacker coming because I know that the play side backer is going to be taken care of by the 3-back. That's what a lock means. Okay? You can see the lock look right there. We would not lock that front because, again, a B gap is closed. Okay? The B gap is closed by having a 3 technique there. So now the old school Patriot rules apply. We're still wrapping for the Mike. We're checking for Momo. And if there is no Momo, then obviously we're doubling to the backside and kicking the defensive end out. Same rules as we were taught in day 1. Odd front, I know we've got no lock here. We are going to lock an odd front. Okay, it says no lock. We are going to lock it. Tackle's going to block out. We're going to double to the backside, put a hat here, and be able to wrap him for the backer over him. Okay, go ahead, Coach. All right, that is a lock. Now, moving on to our play action. Play action, we've got two shots. Bama. Coach, if you'll come up, let's go ahead and go through the signal. This is stack right, zip, black Bama. Black would be on the board. Bama, elephant, trunk, that's one signal. All right, the other signal is car. Okay, making a big turn. All right, as we move on now, in Bama, this is a great route. It's been a big play for us. Quarterback, 4-back have got to know in Bama, it is a 60 protection. We will call the protection opposite the color of the Bama call. Okay? So in this case, we got black Bama that's called. The protection will be called 60. All right? What we want on this now, we understand quarterback, 4-back, and the 5-man, that it takes 2 to beat me. They're going to have to bring both these backers to beat me. We can block one of them. We're going to have to side adjust off the other one. All right? So what's going to happen is we're going to make a 60 call. You're going to go through your normal 60 rules. There's your linebackers. So if one comes, we're safe. If neither one of them come, then what we want to do is get to our check down and Lucy or Ricky you to the color side on Bama. So as we come out, we stick, nobody's there. Now I'm going to work across at same depth of check down depth. All right? 5-man. 5-man's got to also understand he is looking Sam linebacker to Mike linebacker. If the Sam comes and the Mike come, then I know right now I'm getting the football. So as I come off the ball, my alignment is, and you can see 5-man split rules, he's -1 from the hash. He's going to push vertical with the eyes on the Sam. Understand, not just Sam, but you also got to at least have peripheral vision enough to know that Mike's coming. If Mike doesn't come and Sam does, we're still safe. The key is if Sam comes and Mike comes, it's when you're getting the football. Understand it takes 2 to beat you. If the Sam comes, expect the ball quick. If there is no field pressure, all right, so in other words, we're getting in the box. Sam comes, I'm getting the ball now. If Sam doesn't come and Mike comes, then once I get to the box, I want you to get vertical. I do not want you to carry a flat angle across. Your job is to stick your foot in the ground over the tackle box and get straight vertical up the field. You're not going to get the ball. You're going to be throwing the touchdown block off the safety. All right? critical right here. You got to have your eyes up, and this is a slow progression. You do not have to be full speed when you come off the football. Come off 3/4, work. As I come off, I'm working inside. I'm looking now for the ball. If it's not on me now, I'm not going to get it. Now I'm going to work straight up the field. All right, 2-man. 2-man, your split rules are +5 from the hash, and we want you to run same as a Kansas, same as Deuce, Kansas. Okay? Again, keeping it flat, bang 8, so to speak. Again, you're not going to get the football more times than not unless we got to scramble. The play is designed to work to the left. All right? We're sliding our front left. We don't have to worry about boundary pressure. I don't have to worry about corner cap. All that is taken care of in our protection here. We've got it picked up. We want that. We want them to bring weak side pressure on us. This is a great answer to a field blitz as well, because you're going to see a lot of field blitz teams, and they're going to drop an end. When they drop an end, and we're going to have a back lined up or matched up with a drop end or a linebacker. And usually we're going to win 9 times out of 10 in those. 3-back. Go ahead, Coach. Go back. Let's go back to the 3-back rules. Our 3-back rules, again, we've got to be in some type of 2-by-2 alignment. We really don't want the 3-back to clear all the way out of the tackle box. We would like for him to be kind of fairly tight. Again, put himself in position to get out of the box. What we would like to do now is, and the coaching point on the 3-back is this. As I get out, I'm beating him much like Kansas, much like Florida. I am beating him, his outside shoulder with speed, pushing for to 6 yards, working outside with speed, throwing a quick pair of eyes and hands at the quarterback. It's real quick, just quick and turn. It is not an out and up. People want to confuse this with an out and up route. It's not. It's a quick turn and get vertical right now. 9-man, you are really the number one guy we're looking at first. You're on a bang 8. You're running your Kansas concept. You got the bang 8. We're looking for you first. If the wheel linebacker jumps and they give the bang 8, then we're throwing the ball right now. If not, then obviously our next route, our next set of eyes, quarterback, your next progression is going to go to the 3-back up the sideline. We do not want the 3-back any wider to where we're hugging, where we're closer than 3 to 4 yards from that out of bounds line. All right, stay 3 to 4 yards right on that red line right there. Do not cross it. What happens is we'll get you too wide, and it makes it such a hard throw for the quarterback. Quarterback's progression, 9 to the 3 to your Ricky and Lucy back that's coming. Okay, so you are part of the equation right here. It's going to take 2 to beat you. Said that earlier. 2 comes. 5-man, you're getting the ball right now, and we're going to go. If we tip and have field pressure coming, then we have the ability to change our protection and pull it all back into the field pressure. And we'll talk about that a little bit later. Okay, Coach? Again, you have to be in some type of 2-by-2 or stack opposite look. This is trips left zip, Brown Bama. It's a 70 protection. He's Rickian. Quarterback, it's a 3-step gather with your eyes down the field. Again, this is a stack opposite look. Still a 2-by-2 set. When we call Bama, we're calling it to take a shot. We feel like we have a chance to get a big play. It's all about the 3-back and how he runs his routes. He's got to give for the first 5 yards, they got to be thinking, is it vertical? Is it an out? It's the same as Kansas. It's the same as Florida. It's the same as Washington for the first 5 yards. You can watch him. He's checking for motion. He motions across. Quick set of eyes. That's it. It's not an out and up. Again, I'm going to say that again. It's not an out and up. Okay, go to the next one. Trips left. Zip. Brown Bama. 70 protection. Got pressure coming. There he goes for the bang 8. Go back, coach. I want you to look right here. Look 3 backs. Not a bad route right here. Quick set of eyes. There's the route. There's the home run ball right there. Okay, but because the quarterback has been taught, don't give up on the bang 8. That's what he was coached to do. You can see he ID'd. Quarterback, go back, coach. Quarterback ID'd. Go ahead, coach. Keep going back. Keep going back. You can see him right here. He's ID'd. It takes those 2 to beat me. He's telling him it's those 2. If those 2 come, then you're slowing down into this thing, and I'm going to get you the ball quick. Watch quarterback's first read. He's peeking. Doesn't come. They're rolling to a 1 high look on me. There's my bang 8. If he gathered one more step, he had the home run up the sideline. This is Trey Wright, zip, with Deal at 5, or one of our tight ends at 5, zip, Black Bama. Okay? With this being said, we've changed our protection. We've made this a kick right max protection because a tight end was in. We wanted our quarterback to have a max pro. So we made a kick max protection. Okay, go to the next one. All right, same thing. Trey left, zip, Brown Bama. It's kick max, kick left max. Got the bang 8 open. Go ahead, coach. Go to the next one. Okay, Trey left, zip, Brown Bama, kick left max. Got 1-on-1. That's what we want. Go back. Watch the route again. It's all about you right here. Quick eyes and go. Bama will be ran to the boundary. Go ahead, coach. Go to the next one. All right. As we go back, now we're starting in on the second play action that we have for the day, called Little Rock. This is our Little Rock game. We basically have 3 Little Rock packages. We've got Little Rock, we've got Little Rock 56, and we got Little Rock 96. Okay, today Little Rock 56 is going in. 56 just tells the 5-man that he's on a 6 route. Again, we don't really have a passing tree, but a 6 route to us was the old climb route. You can see you're on a stair climber. You're getting into the tackle box. You're climbing high. Get up like you're climbing a set of stairs for 3 or 4 steps, getting above it, and your aiming point is 18 to 22 yards at the numbers. So if we drew the numbers over here, you would be 18 to 22 yards on the numbers. Okay? That is critical because what we're reading, quarterback is going to be reading the safeties, and if we can get an attachment, down, whether that be with with a home run post, as we talk about our 9-man in just a second, if we get the safety up and the strong side safety attaching to you, then we will have the climb route open at 18 to 22 yards. And you'll see that again in a minute. Do this out of several different looks. This being the predominant one, slant right, Utah, Little Rock 56. The signal, we would go Little Rock, like a ring on your finger, Little Rock 5, which means Little Rock 56. So we're telling the 5-man, Little Rock 5. Okay? This would be slant, right, Utah, Little Rock 5. All right? Now, the protection, and we'll get into the protection a little bit later. Little Rock 56 is a brown navy protection. Okay? We'll talk that in just a minute. The cadence is brown, brown, go. Quarterback heels at 5. You're going to send the 2-man in motion. Now, before we send him in motion, let's talk about this. We do not have to Utah motion on Little Rock 56. If we do not motion the 2-man on Little Rock 56, you're just running your basically a beater post. Home run post, vertical, 9 route. You're running inside leverage of the corner and staying vertical on us. Okay? We do not have to send you in Utah motion. More times than not, we will, but we don't have to. Quarterback, your heels are at 5. You're sending the 2-man in motion. Obviously, when he hits the 5-man, he's going to start his climb. Once we send him, your cadence begins. You're going to fake to the 4-back. In this case here, it's a brown navy protection. We'll talk that in a minute. You'll fake to the 4-back, and you'll turn, as we have been faking on our reverses and on our motions. We're faking the quick reverse to him. As I fake the reverse, I'm going to throw eyes at him as he goes, and I'm going to take a 3-step gather throw. Okay? So after I carry my reverse fake out, I'm taking a 3-step gather with my eyes on the safety. I'm looking for, is the safety over the top? Is he attaching to the climb route? Okay, because this guy right here is going to tell me basically everything I'm going to need to know. If he's not, if he's over the top, my climb route's open. Okay, I've got the corner taken care of. I'm going to get the corner down. He is an outlet for me. So if the corner stays high on the climb and the safety stays deep, okay, well, there's true quarters coverage and they're staying deep on us, then he will be my check down. All right, my progression is going to go 9-man. Our 9-man split rules, he's at the bottom of the numbers. He's driving off the ball hard, gaining leverage. If you get inside leverage, we're going to lean on him and push him and squeeze him, staying tight, and then making my break. The ball will be thrown 42 yards on the hash. We will throw you to the hash. Okay, you're running a home run route, home run post, a beat 'em post. It's an 8 route. Get on the corner's toes and occupy him. Get over the top of him. 5-man, we've talked about his. 2-man, we've talked about yours. Again, once you carry your fake out, the ball will be snapped once you get into the tackle box. Once you carry your fake out, you are the check down. Grab cloth, rock the baby, get to the edge, and start getting your eyes back inside, slowly drifting up the field. Know where you're at, slowly drifting up the field. Like I said, quarterback's taking a quick fake here, and throwing eyes this way, taking his drop. This play is called for a home run post. We're looking for here to check down. 1 to 2 to 3. Reading the weak side safety. What is he doing? Is he attaching? If he is, I got one-on-one coverage right here. Okay? 9-man. If the free safety attaches to the climb, okay? If the free safety attaches to the climb, it's my job, 9-man, to make sure I don't run into this safety. I cannot let this safety cover me on the post. That's why we've got to press and stay vertical and working for the hash, 42 yards on the hash. That guy should not be a part of the equation. All right, go ahead, Coach. All right, now let's talk the Navy protection on it. All right. As we talk Navy protection, and we can look at the board right here, let's get a round marker. All right, Navy protection. As it's drawn up right here, we'll draw it up to the left. Basically, Navy protection, we will call the color side of the guard we want to pull. So in this case right here, this is black Navy protection. All right, black Navy, we will always call the Navy to the 3-back side or to the tight end side. It tells us now that the 3-back, we know that the left guard is pulling. The 3-back's job is this. His job is first to check to see is there any outside pressure coming. He's got a low hat in the box. He's down, much like Patriot. He's down, he's checking. There is no threat of an outside backer coming on the outside. So since there's not, then I know my normal fit is going to be inside. I'm going to fit inside, and I'm helping the center. The center's coming back on a 3 technique, or the center's coming back on a shade. I'm going to fit and help him out in that B-gap area right there. That's my job as a 3-back. The 4-back's job is obviously he's going to carry his fake out, and he's going to wind up. I may set him on that side. I may set him opposite of the black side. He's going to wind up on the black side. So this case is black Navy. If he was sitting here, it wouldn't matter. He's still got to wind up on the black side, on the left side. I've stacked him here. No big deal. He's already there. He's going to finish there. Okay? His job is this. His number one goal, first threat, is if there's no outside threat, I'm reading the 3-back. If the 3-back does nothing, he's lined up there, then I know as a 4-back, my responsibility is I got to fit off the edge. I got anything, quick play fake, and I got to fit off the edge. If, as we move down again, you can see it right here against this look. We're aggressive. No, Navy protection tells our offensive line low hats. Keep your hats low. We're blocking as if we're blocking the power. We're staying low. We're keeping hats low. That's the number one thing we're going to chew an offensive lineman's butt out if he comes out and we snap the ball and those hats come straight up. Hats low, and that goes for the 3-back too. Keep them low. If for some reason there was outside pressure coming, we saw the 3-back lined up, he's down, he sees outside pressure coming, or he thinks there's a threat of outside pressure, he's going to make a tap call on his butt cheek, okay? He's going to make a tap call on his right butt cheek right here, which is basically going to tell the 4-back that you now, I've got outside pressure, you now have got to take and replace me inside. You're now going to serve and help out the 3-back or help out the center. I've got to pick up first threat on the edge. If he didn't pick it up and it was a late call, then obviously we're putting a 4-back on an outside linebacker that's coming. It's still not a bad deal, but we don't like our matchups as quick, but it's too much grass to cover in there. All right? So he'll make that tap call, and then that tells him, hey, look, I got outside, you got inside. That's his Navy protection for us. It's all about the hat placement for the offensive line and the 3-back. And the 3-back, the second thing is the 3-back he's got to tell the 4-back if there's outside pressure coming, and they're just switching responsibilities. It is a play action, so there will be play fakes involved right here. Okay? Go ahead, Coach. Go back. Okay, and you can see right here. Safety's down. Safety's down. I got the climb coming. Okay, got the home run over the top. Quarterback maybe a little bit late on the ball. We want to stay vertical. Okay, the 9-man should have stuck vertical, pushed him more up the field, kept the backside safety off of him. Go ahead, Coach. This is a brown Navy. We will call the protection to the 3-back. That's the quarterback's key right there. Protection will be called to the 3-back. This is a hash mark play. This is slant, right, opposite, speed, Little Rock 56. It's the same thing as Utah. We're getting to the same area. This is a black Navy protection. Actually, that was a kick protection on that one. But you can see from the route concept right here, you had the climb, and we actually had a one-on-one route right here over the top. Go back, Coach. Let's see that again for the routes. Again, reading your safety. Safety's down. What's happening? I got my climb open. Okay, go ahead, Coach. Go to the next one. Slant left opposite speed. Little Rock 56, got the climb. Again, who am I reading? Reading here. Got a hat down. Got a home run over the top. Okay, go to the next one. Go ahead, Coach. All right. All right. All right, we'll move into the last one we'll do, talking about our passing game. As far as our play action, today this is a play action, but it's more of a naked off of our Atlanta. We can do it it's got to be out of a 3-man surface side. So we're either going to do it out of a stack, a tray. We could go trips zip. But again, the whole deal is as you think Atlanta, we talked the other day in day one about Hawks and Hawks back. which is the naked back to the boundary. Jackets, as in Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, all in Atlanta, the jackets will be to the field. Jackets will be to the field. Signal for jackets. Okay? As we're putting on a jacket. Signal for jackets like putting on a jacket, just like this. All right? Three back has the main rule right here. Three back's main job is to slam the defensive end, whether I got you in a tray alignment, whether I got you in a stack alignment. Your job is to fit, to fit B gap, or in this case here, C gap, the first edge threat, that defensive end, slam, 1001, 1000 release. Okay? Looking for any outside pressure. If we've got any outside pressure coming, forget the slam. We want to get off the fake. Quarterback will forget the fake and we'll get the ball out. Four back, again, it's Atlanta to you. We're working Atlanta depth, faking Atlanta. Two man. Two man is 100% outside release. Your first responsibility is take the cornerback out of the play. All right? Five man. Five man splits rules. He's -1 on the hash. We prefer to outside release an outside linebacker. Goes back to our Arkansas clear concepts. Obviously, we're pushing up to 12 yards and then breaking on the corner route. If the corner is high, then we're breaking it down. Okay? If the corner's low, then we'll stay a little bit higher with it. But knowing that at 12 yards is where our break needs to occur. 9 man, your split rules. You got to shave your splits down. Your splits have got to be down. We're working at the top of the numbers, even maybe some tighter. Depends on how fast the 9 man is. We've got to get you across on the climb route 12 to 15 yards over the ball. Again, the main guy is the 3 back. Okay? Communication to the offensive line is black jackets. It's black Atlanta to them. Black jacket, black jacket. Steps back. Okay? Black, black, go. Again, carrying our fake out. Good fake, good mesh. Working for width and depth. Okay? Width and depth. Make yourself an edge threat, quarterback. Okay? Progression, 3 back. We're going 1 to 2 to 3. So it goes 3 back to 5 man to climb. All right, Coach, go ahead. Okay. All right, this is out of tray. This is tray left, brown jackets. Nice job. Outside release, 100% outside release. 12 yards, making your break. 3 back. Go ahead, Coach. Go to the end zone of it. 3 back. Slam and work. Okay, on the next one. Good job. Slam. Again, get the ball out quick. Go to the end zone. Fit him tight. Slam, work. Really would like for him to stay on him just a little bit longer than that. Assure himself, assure the edge, and then release. Go ahead. Quarterback did a really good job right there getting rid of the ball. Again, take the short throws. Here it is. Slam. It's a nice job right there by the tight end. See the end zone of it? It's a great 3rd down play. 3rd and short. Slam, slam, 1001, 1000 release. Again, if there's outside pressure coming, then forget it, and I'm getting out flat, getting ready for the football. Forget the fake quarterback. Not bad. Got your climb coming. Okay, your sail again, it's a sail concept. Go ahead, Coach. There he is. It's a nice job. Come on, climb. Climb's got to be on his horse. If you can't get 12 to 15 over the ball, then your splits are too wide. We've got to shave your splits down. Okay, go ahead. It's a nice job. Okay, go to the next one. Again, it's Atlanta to these guys. Good. All right, that's good. All right, that's good, Henry. Henry, are we ready? All right, here we go. We'll pick him back up now, going into our reverse that we're adding for day 2. Our reverse that we're adding is the reverse off of Patriot. We'll call it Patriot Orbit. Again, the first signal that'll come out, in this case here, it's slant right, Utah, and he will start with Orbit and then go Patriot or Patriot. So once you'll see the Orbit signal, you won't, and that's a lot of the reasons why we want to start with any type, maybe a home run or, in this case, an Orbit. You'll see that first before we go to the actual play that's called on it. Communication to the offensive line is Brown Patriot Orbit, Brown Patriot Orbit, and it comes into Brown Go. His quarterback, you're going to snap the ball when the 2-back hits the tackle box. Again, you start him and then start your cadence. Once he hits the 5-man, he'll start his climb. The ball will be snapped here. And what we want out of our 2-man is once he hits his vertical climb, we're aiming for about a yard behind the quarterback. Keep it tight. We really want to be pushing the gray area once we carry our fake out here. So once we fake to the 4, we want to turn and have you right here on us, almost coming down the hill. So really hug that area of turning up the field. We don't want to have to come back to you. We want you to be right off the quarterback's tail. So that is a little bit different from the other fakes that we carry out, because we do want you to be a little bit further back. But on Patriot Orbit, we want you to hug us up tight and keeping it flat as you come down the line back into the line of scrimmage. Again, 2-man rules. He's +4 from the 5-man. The 5-man's going to be inside of the hash, or +5 from the tackle. Probably be a -1 inside the hash, and thereabout. And then we want him just shortly thereafter, 4 yards outside of him. Like I said, ball should be snapped when you enter the tackle box, full speed. Start your climb off the 5-man's heel, and we've talked about how close we want you here. That's the coaching point. 5-man, like I said, there's your splits, +5 from the tackle. You're going to work to the high safety. All right, 9-man, splits rules, top of the numbers. You got the alley, the most dangerous man. All right, anybody that's coming into your alley, or if we've got a first threat coming in, you've got the most dangerous man off of it. Okay, again, coming off the football, you got the key block. You're really setting it up for the tackle. The 3 and 4 back, you're running Brown Patriot. Okay, so we're keeping low hats. Offensive line from right guard, right tackle, right guard, center, and left guard. All of you are running Patriot. Okay, going on Brown. The Orbit talks to the tackle. He's stepping down, keeping a low hat, and he's working out flat. Anticipate the corner. Anticipate the corner. You've got to kick. If what we like to try to say is once you start working flat, you're going to work flat as you come out of the box until you hit the numbers, and then you can turn up. We don't want you chasing somebody in space. A lot of times there'll be a big collision right here. Well, you get to the numbers and you see a hat, throw. You got a chance, get out there and throw on him. If nobody's there, then you'll start your climb. Okay. Everybody else, like I said, is power up front. Go ahead. Yeah, go back, Coach. There we go. Okay, here it is right here. Slant right, Utah. He's a little deep for me. I want him a little tighter. He's a little bit deep. I really would like for him to be right on that line right there. See, he had to slow down right there. We don't want that. We want him hugging that quarterback's butt. Okay, go ahead, Coach. They're running Patriot, Brown Patriot. Again, they're slant right, Utah. Round Patriot orbit. Hit him tight. A little bit tighter. Pardon me. A little bit tighter. We should have him right about here. Okay, go ahead. Again, it's Patriot here. Patriot all through here. Okay, go to the next one. All right. That is our reverse coming into our screen. We're having two screens on day 2. The first one is leopard. Leopard is to the left. If we were going to call the same screen to the right, it would be ram. Okay, ram and leopard. As you can see here, quarterback, it's a three-step and throw, so it'll be a quick 3. A good high plane throw. We do not want to throw him up the field. We don't want to lead him. We want to pat that backside number. Actually, we do want to throw him up the field, throw him to the upfield number. The nine man's rules: max split, drive off the ball 3 hard steps, hide your numbers, retrace your steps coming back at half yard behind the line of scrimmage. Again, if they're off coverage, we're pushing straight up. Off coverage, push straight up. If it was a press coverage, obviously you've got to help your O-line out. You got to at least create separation by working out just a little bit and coming back. Once you get back behind the line, then we refer to that as walking the plank. Your catch point is +5 from the tackle. After your catch, get vertical and outside. Your tempo needs to be golf cart tempo. You'll hear us refer to that as, or 80%. Let your blocks develop and then work to get vertical up the field. 3-man. 3-man obviously has got probably him and the offensive line's got the most important rule of this whole bunch. Split rules are +5 from the 9-man. Your depth of the defensive back will determine your release for the blocker. If it's an off coverage, you're going to push vertical, creating a little bit of air. Put air in the defender, and then you're working to the corner. The last thing we can have happen to us is a corner to beat us over the top. We don't want that. If it's an on coverage or a press coverage, then you're working to push up the field 3 yards and try to buy time for the offensive guard. Then you're going to the flat. Then you're going flat to the corner. You'll have to peel him off. Again, if it's press coverage, you're hoping that the 9-man helps you out, makes your block a little bit easier by working out before he comes back. It creates a little bit of separation so you can work flat across, 3-man flat across to peel him off of you. Once that happens, then you could block number 2. If number 1 goes soft early, and then number 2 is going to cross your face, that very well could happen as well. The 4-back is running a scat or a flare, a TCU look away from the screen side. So in this case here, it's spread right leopard. There's no sense in us calling a color. If we did, it would be black leopard. Okay, but leopard tells us that it's going to the left. So it would tell you you're flaring to the right. Communication to the offensive line is black leopard, and it's black, black, go. Again, quarterback, get the ball out quick. Quick 3. Your 2 and your 5-man. Your split rules are 5x5. You're running a sneak concept. On the backside, be ready to go block once the 9-man hits the chute or once he gets into the tunnel. Okay, go ahead. Offensive line rules. Okay, go ahead. The ram and leopard will be predominantly to the boundary. We can run it to the field, but right now for teaching purposes, we'll work it to the boundary. You can see the guard. The guard's going to work for the alley defender. As he works up, again, quick 3. Keep your eyes down the middle and get the ball out. Back to the boundary. This is leopard. Got off coverage. Creates a little bit of air, helping out a little bit, helping the offensive line out. So push up. And according to the corner is how the path of his block. Okay. So get back into the chute, get into the chute, get vertical up the field. Go ahead, Coach. Next one. All right. Okay, go to the next one. Go to the next slide, Coach. Right there. All right, trips right. This is the second screen that we'll put on for the day. It is orange. Trips right, brown, orange. We will call the side that the screen will go to in this case. Orange is our spot screen. It's designed to be to the field. What we'll do out of this is, you know, for the offensive line, when they hear brown, orange, it is black Atlanta to the offensive line. So the color side that's called, they're running Atlanta opposite the color side. So in this case here, you're seeing the offensive line run a black Atlanta. We are turning the defensive end loose. The fullback is running black Atlanta. Now, this is you know, similar to the ram and leopard to the boundary. This is a little bit more back. This is back to the field, still with the same principles of the three-back. You know, the three-back still is going to block the corner. Again, according to where the corner is playing, if it is a press look, the two-man's going to have to work out, much like the nine-man did in leopard. At least try to create some separation for the three-back to peel the corner off of you. If the corner's playing high, then obviously we're working a little bit higher. It is not a push. This is a little bit different. It is not a push vertical and then go because of your alignment. You know, the distance that you have to travel, you've got to go and you've got to go right now. Again, you can see your splits rules. Split the difference. You're going flat and you're looking to kick the corner out. You're aiming for where he's going to be, not to where he's at. The two-man, obviously, he's got to do a great job. Two-man's got to split rules or +5 from the hash. Take a quick 3, jab step, again, if it's off coverage, and then push back to the original spot, looking to catch the ball and get back into the tunnel, looking to get back into to where the block is occurring and splitting the seam right here. Get north and south. Your five-man, your split rules, you're on the hash, you're blocking the man over. You're blocking for the bubble. Essentially, you know, we know that the strong safety in this case is going to try to fight outside. You got to get a body on him and keep working and keep moving your feet. Expect him to expand. Block his outside number. Work your feet. Keep your helmet on his upfield shoulder side. If the man over you blitzes, let him go. We'll never chase a blitzing defender. Climb to the next level. All right? 9-man split rules, top of the numbers. Your sprint, working anything to cut off. If you can work to the safety, we'll work the safety. If not, if safety disappears, then you're going to turn your eyes back and pick the corner back up. Again, it's black Atlanta up here. The defensive end is not going to be a factor in this. He'll be squeezing. The ball will come out quick. Okay? Go, Coach. This is trips left. Black, orange. Black, orange. This is a great answer to field pressure. Again, the ball comes out quick if I'm a right-handed quarterback and I throw to the right, it's turn toe. If I turn to the left, if I throw to the left, it's turn 2. Okay? Moving on to our quick game and our concepts in our passing game. First one we're coming to is frog. Okay? Spread right, brown frog. The protection will be called to the color side. The signal for frog is open palm with a jumping with the right hand. This is frog. We will call the protection again to the color side. It is a 60 or 70p to that color side call. All right? We do and would prefer to have the quarterback to have the back come across his face in a one-back set. In a two-back set, we will set you where we want you. So we could have a slant opposite and have a brown frog and have the four-back set in here, and he's still a 60p, and he's 60p here with a Ricky. So we'll 60p with a Ricky working flat and working to the field. Okay? So there's your communication. The offensive line is 60p, 60p, brown, brown, go. Quarterback, it is a fade flat concept. You're going to read the flat side first. Too high look. I know right now the flat defender is who my first read is. If the flat defender is playing off, and we can create with our three back right here, just a flat throw with a speed out, four-step roll cut, then we're going to get the ball to the three back now. Okay, the ball will come out now. If there is a cover two look, in this case with a corner down and a safety sitting high on a hash, then my first read still is flat defender. If the corner bites the 4-yard roll cut, then my eyes now roll straight to the safety. If the safety is still on the hash, then I'm looking to hit the whole ball shot right here. Okay? You can see right here. Bottom of numbers, outside release versus cover two, expect the whole ball shot. If we got a cover two look and the safety is playing off the hash, he is trying he's trying to defend the whole ball shot by getting off the hash, then my eyes now are going to know that the 5-man is coming to replace him off the hash. Okay? So he's working, as you can see, your 5-man rules, he's working -1 under the Sam over the Mike, much like TCU, and we'll add that on day 3. He's finding the free safety on the hash. So your alignment 5-man, you're immediately looking for the free safety. Where is the free safety at? Is he on the hash? Ball snapped, is he staying on the hash or is he expanding? Because if he's expanding, then I've got to get to him on the hash and look to get vertical. Okay? Look to replace him with a seam ball with your eyes inside. Okay? We want to look inside with your eyes rolling this way for the quarterback to throw you right there. Okay? If the safety widens off the hash, then get vertical at 12 to 14 yards on that hash. Again, your guy, 5-man, is that right there. Under Sam, over the top of Mike, and attack the backside hash. 2-man. The 2-back. Okay, your split rules are +5. You're running a TCU curl, which is a 10, hard 3 push, and straight back to the football. Okay, step on his toes. You've got to create separation with this drive right here. You are the number 3 read, basically, 3 to 4 read in this whole process. You can't afford to drag a route up. You've got to be full speed with your push, hard to 10, quick break to the post, and straight back to the football. Quarterback, you're going to know if it is quarters coverage. So if he's off and we're in quarters coverage with a will linebacker already taking the flat responsibility, my eyes now will roll back to the field. And I am looking for my TCU curl right here with a high-low concept with my 4-back coming. You're the guy right there. So 2-back, you have got to create separation with a push. Okay? Don't let the corner break underneath you. That's what we're talking about. Hard drive, hard quick break to the post, and straight back to the ball. Okay? 4-back, your 4-man. You're going to run a 60p fake, and you're running a Ricky or Lucy to the field. Okay? Again, if he comes, I got to pick him up. He's eating me up. I can't get out in the flat. I can't get out in a route concept. If he doesn't come, I've got to bust a hump to get flat and fast. Okay? Again, we will be high-lowing right here. This will be the read that will work in a quarters coverage. Okay? All right. Quarterback. Just to sum it up, my rule is flat defender to weak side safety. Okay? Flat defender to weak side safety. If it's quarters and the will linebacker's taking flats, corner sitting high, safety's on the hash, my eyes roll back to the field. Working here to here. Okay? Go ahead, Coach. Go ahead. Okay? This is black frog. Black, again, tells us that the protection is here. So I'm safe. My eyes now immediately have to go here. Flash fake. Look for flat defender. Go back. Quarterback's probably reading this as a cover 2. Go back, Coach. Reading it as a cover 2 right now. He's a little bit too far off the hash for me, but he's staying where he's at. So he knows now that here's my one-on-one matchup right here. Flat defender's undercutting. I got one-on-one matchup right there. Okay, go to the next one. Okay. Again, same thing. We've got you set right here on this side now for the formation call. It is a 60p protection. Go back, Coach. Let's read it out. Read flat defender. Okay. Safety off the hash. Here comes the 5-man. Under Sam, over Mike. Under Sam, over Mike, get on the hash. Okay, go to the next one. Go ahead, Coach. Okay, here we go. Whatever the concept is, that is trips right zip, brown frog. Okay, go back, Coach. Trips right zip, brown frog. Okay, I know it's a 60p with a Ricky. Read flat defender. Right here is my flat defender. I probably could have had a whole ball shot, but what's keeping him off of it is that guy coming off the hash. You have a chance to hit your 5-man here. Okay, that's probably where I would have went with the ball. It's on the 5-man on the hash. Quarterback chose to get his eyes down. Now we're high-lowing right here. Go ahead, Coach. Let it run. Got a chance now. Now let's high-low this thing right there. Okay, go ahead. Okay, here it is again. Again, flat defender. Got a whole ball shot right here. He's sitting. Boom, my eyes. He's off the hash. My eyes should come right back here to the hash now. So I'm here. Eyes off. You got a touchdown ball right here. All you got to do is clear him. Again, this is the reason why we have to Ricky or Lucy. Get the back out. Go to the end zone, Coach. You can see a great picture of it from the end zone. Watch him. There he is. Peek. He's off the hash. Look at your ball on the hash. Get the ball right up the hash. Ball should be a touchdown right there. Go ahead, Coach. On the next one. Okay, trips right zip. Brown frog. Again, same thing. You got a hash ball. Okay, go ahead. Flat defender. Now he's hit the curl. Okay, go ahead. The next one. Brown frog. 60p. Same concept. He's off the hash. Get the ball on the hash. Again, it goes flat defender to hash mark safety. Okay, go ahead. Brown frog, flat defender. You got a whole ball shot right there. It's the 5-man's job to try to hold the safety on the hash. If he doesn't, then we'll replace him. Okay, go to the next one. Brown frog, flat defender. He's off the hash. Had a chance right here. Go ahead. Go back, Coach. Again. Where's your flat defender? Flat defender's gone. Take advantage of it. Okay. Look what was going to happen right here. Go back, Coach. Look what was going to happen. If he had read it out, he made a right read. It's good. Take 5 yards. But look right here. You're seeing what's starting to happen. 5-man, we cannot get jammed inside. We cannot let him wall us. That's why we work under Sam, over Mike. There's a home run ball right there. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Coach. All right. So you saw the frog concept. It is a great shot. Now we're going to go to our crease concept. Our Rip and Liz protection. Rip and Liz is a sprint out protection for us. Rip obviously is to the right. It's a full sprint to the right. Crease is the concept. All right. Again, we are the four-back. Four-back's rule is attack the edge. Your job and the tackle's job is to seal any edge threat. You got to have your eyes up. If they're running hard over the top, it's my job to help get on his outside shoulder and help that tackle out. I never want to put the tackle on an island by himself and expect him to seal outside by himself. I got to get there and get there in a hurry. My path and my speed will dictate a lot of how the quarterback reacts. Get there and get in a hurry. On snap, you want to lose two quarterback. We'd like to have the ball out by your fifth step. Okay? Now, let's talk concept side. Rip tells us it's right. Communication in the offensive line is rip, 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 rip. We want to build the waterfall on the backside of rip. Obviously, we don't want anything coming through our gap, but we want to tunnel it back and create that waterfall concept. Attack and aggressive up front. We never want to turn back in a sprint out protection from an offensive line standpoint. Once you've committed that way and they cross your face, you never want to turn back because you create gaps. Communication, the cadence is brown, brown, go. Working concept side, the two-man, your split rules are at the bottom of the numbers. Much like the sail, 100% outside release. Much like jacket, 100% outside release. Expect the ball. If they start throwing eyes inside, again, just like Arkansas Clear, we're going to get the ball outside. Five-man, your split rules. Split the difference between the 3 and the 2. Run a rail smash concept. In other words, where the red line is out here, we want to be 3 yards deep on the max line. 3 yards deep, attacking it and setting on that max line. All right. If I drew a line from where the line of scrimmage is, you should be 3 yards deep off that max line from the line of scrimmage. Okay. Three-man. Your three-back split rules. You're +6 from the tackle. You're running an 8-step speed cut, finding the hole in the zone. Should be no deeper than 12 yards, attacking the outside shoulder of the defender. Okay. Your 9-man split rules, top of the numbers. Running a climb route, 12 yards to 15. You got to get across quick, even though you're probably not part of the equation unless it was some type of breakdown, and then we start working our scramble drill. Okay. Again, back to the four-back because you're the most important out of this. Line up on the side of the protection call, sealing any edge pressure. You're going to track 2 yards outside the tackle, help keeping your eye in the alley. Okay, Coach, go ahead. Rip and Liz protection. Again, we talked about that. Rip is to the right. Liz is to the left. It is a sprint out protection for us. Again, you see the waterfall start. It's the old Nike protection that they've had here in the past. It's just now Rip and Liz. It's shortening things down a little bit. Understand this is our sprint out protection. All right. Go ahead, Coach. Okay. This would be Liz crease. Again, the four-back. Go back, Coach. Four-back's got to do a better job than that. He and the left tackle have got to do a better job of sealing the edge. We cannot let 2-on-1 beat us right there. We got to get a little bit more physical with it, and it's our job to help create and seal the edge. Got to go. Got to work fast. Get outside. Go to the next one. Trips right. Rip crease. Again, seal the edge. It's a good job right there. Now the quarterback's got a little bit more time. Again, we can't let the corner throw his eyes in the backfield. Good job building the waterfall. Here it is. Rip crease. Nice job. But it's kind of the same area as our Arkansas clear. It's same area as our jacket. It's all attacking the same area. It's just a different presentation out of it. And Rip, we know the fullback, he's playing a little wider, so I would have to work a little wider. Okay? Again, I can't put the tackle on an island. Go ahead, Coach. All right. Good. That is our sprint out protection and our sprint out concept for day 2. We get into our trips right, 5 spacing. 5 spacing, our rules, quarterback, this is a 560. This is the first thing we've kind of introduced as an empty protection. Okay? Empty protection. This is a 560, which tells us it's a 5-man protection. 60 means that I'm responsible as a quarterback for the linebackers on the even number side. So these are my responsibilities. I've got to be able to throw a hot and have a hot built in. Okay? So the communication of the offensive line is 560, 560. They're going to think of it as 60. They don't care if it's 560. They're seeing it as 60. Okay? They know that we're responsible. Somebody's going to be responsible for the linebackers coming off the edge. They can block their 5, but the 6th one is the quarterback's. And we want the quarterback to see where the 6th one's coming from. Okay? If you're going to get hit, I want you to at least see yourself getting hit, not getting hit from behind. We got to be able to side adjust and throw hot off of those. But this play has all this built in. 5 spacing tells us the 5-man that's running the spacing route. Okay? Signal for 5 spacing. 5 spacing. So we're going 5 spacing. 5 spacing. Okay? All right? Rule, quarterback. Okay? You're ruling out the one-on-one on the backside where it's a play side read. We're reading from inside out. We're going from spot to spacing to flat route. Okay? Your 3-man. 3-man is +3 from the tackle. You're pushing 5 yards. 5 yards and sitting over the ball. Your job is to get over the ball. Okay? 5-man. Your 5-man's rules are +4 from the 3-man. You're chasing the inside hip of the flat defender. Again, you're the guy running the spacing route. You're chasing the inside hip of that flat defender to 6 yards deep. If the flat defender doesn't widen, if he stays there, then you're going to sit and make yourself big. If the flat defender widens, then you're going to grab grass and get back vertical and set. Okay? If the safety here, or if the Sam linebacker brings pressure, then we're right now. Expect the ball right now. Okay? All right. 2-man. Again, a lot of our concepts that we've put in is giving you a 100% outside release, top of the number. Get the corner out of the equation. 4-back. Because it's a 560 protection, you're not involved on it. You're working a snag route, a flat route concept, or a 1 route. Okay? Your 3 yards depth, the main thing is speed and width. You got to make this guy make a decision. If it's quarters coverage and the corner's bailing, is the Sam going to widen? If he does, then we're going to hit the 5-man. If he doesn't, then we're going to hit you. Okay? You got to affect the flat defender. Okay? Again, we're working concept side right here. Trips right, 5 spacing, 560, 560. Go ahead. We talked about 560 protection. Quarterback, these are your guys. Okay? They can be responsible for those 5. Obviously, if any type of combination, twist and look right here, they'll pick those up, but we cannot be asked, one of these guys, if they bring pressure here, these 5 are the offensive linemen, these are yours. We got to have our hots built in. If the mic comes, the 3-back's wide open right now. You got to hit. That's why we read from inside out. Okay, go ahead. You can read from inside out. Sam comes. Ball should be out. Okay. Go to the next. There you go. Go to the next one. Right there. This is tray right. Again, 5 spacing. Okay, go back, Coach. Go back. Let's look at the field side now. Over the ball. Over the ball. Okay. Go to the next one. Spread right zip, 5 spacing. Again, does he widen? They read the inside out. He sits, does he widen? Ball's now. It's a good, easy, quick game. Okay, go to the next one. All right, good. All right. All right, we talk about our last thing for the day is our special or our fire alarm for the day. We call our tray huddle. Again, tray huddle is nothing more than a personnel package, much like Money One Huddle was in day one. Tray huddle is a personnel package. Okay, it's also the alignment. Tray huddle, Brown Bama. Okay, again, the ball will be run off the right hash. We're going to set the formation to the boundary. It's a quick break out of the huddle. Again, just like Money One. Communication to the offensive line inside after we get tray huddle, tray huddle, tray huddle. And we've signaled the Bama. Okay, he steps in because of it being a fire alarm. And with a tight end, we're going to go kick right max. Kick right max. It will be designed from run underneath center. We're going to show ball, show play fake. As quarterback comes out from underneath center, we're going to show ball. And then expect a 3-step gather. After ball fake, alignment, 5-man. Okay, this will be, again, personnel. We'll probably have DA right here. Okay, it'll be more of a 12 personnel package. 2 yards from the tight end. 2 yards from the 5-man. 2-man's got the most important rule of this whole bunch. He's got to push, vertical push, to clear it out. You can see right here, we want our break to be 12 to 14 on the break. You cannot come off the ball slow. You got to come off the ball, explode off the ball, working for your bang 8 route to be a little deeper, 12 to 14 yards. All right. Now, 5-man. Again, we've made a personnel change. You're +2 from the tight end. You run the Bama route. Same rules as we talked about earlier. Throw a quick pair of eyes and get up the sideline. All right. Again, don't cross the max line. Okay. Help us out, help the quarterback help you out in that regard. 3-back and 4-back are working kick max protection. The difference is the 4-back is going to carry just a quick, show elbows, as if we're flash faking you, show elbows, and then your job, the tight end is going to fit outside. Your job is to make it right, fitting inside, okay, because of a tight end's attached. 9-man split rules. You're at the top of the numbers. You're running a fade out and, expecting the ball. What we're telling our quarterback is this. We're setting this to the boundary. If we get a 1-high look, we're getting 1-on-1. Any 1-on-1 coverage, we're going to take a fade to the field. So the quarterback's rules and progressions are 1-on-1, fade to the field. Cover 2 look or a 2-high look, we're going to work Bama to the boundary. So it's Bama to the boundary in a 2-high, fade to the field in a 1-high. Okay? Kick right max protection. Okay. That's it, Henry.